Welcome to Shorts Beyond Measure, where fashion, interiors, and psychology get the stylish, savvy, and slightly therapeutic touch.
We're Tara West, Caroline Baltz, and Allison Goldberg, a fashion stylist and 2 interior designers who are also trained as psychotherapists.
So let's get into what's trending, what's tired, and what's actually worth your time. Because good style and good decisions should never be short-lived.
Good morning, ladies.
We're back.
It's another day.
We are here in the winter, feeling the winter blues a little bit. It's not cold today, but I think we're all kind of feeling a little puffy and, you know, maybe not 100%. Is that correct?
Yes, 100%, not 100%.
Yeah.
Well said.
So we are going to talk about wellness, which is funny because I got a spray tan and look how orange I am.
Oh, I think it looks good.
Really? I was going to say,
in the monitor, it's like a little orangey. But, you know, sometimes you got to do what makes you feel good.
Yes.
Yeah. Where do you go to get a spray tan?
So I went to Pure Glow in Chestnut Hill. They just opened. That's a little plug for them. But I have 2 shoots tomorrow, and I shot last week outside trying to shoot spring, and I looked as white.
You look as me.
I mean, I thought, for whatever reason in my mind, I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it was so bad. It could not pull it off. So anyways, sometimes doing something as simple as a spray tan can make you feel better.
Yeah, definitely. Or going on vacation and laying in the sun.
Or getting the F out of Boston.
Yep.
I know. But that is our topic for today, to talk about wellness and this whole trend that everybody is like just racing behind. In the homes, they're doing spas and contrast therapy. And like I even have we have this client in Wayland, and she wants to have like a massage bed in, you know, because masseuses now come to your house. And so there's just all these different multimodal kind of gyms and spa wellness areas that people are putting in their homes.
And so when somebody approaches you and says, or, you know, you're working with somebody and they say they want a spa room, I mean, do you get excited? Like, that's a whole new entity that you get to explore in a home besides a gym. I mean, I think a gym is a little bit more, you know, people do it. It's regular, but a spa is new.
Well, I think it started with people adding saunas to their gyms. So like the spa room is usually adjacent to it. It's like a whole wellness adventure when you go down to their basement or whatever. It's really fun.
And are most homes equipped to have something like that? Or is that like a whole new thing that you got to work through that you maybe haven't explored before?
Well, this client in Wayland, they're turning an empty bedroom into a whole wellness room.
Wow.
Yeah, there's going to be a place for tea and like a place to sit and meditate and
another room people won't use in their house.
I was just going to say, I have another kid going off to college. She better watch her room.
That's right.
We just painted our gym, and I'm like, it's funny because I've never been in here, but the paint looks great.
Well, you know, I had that conversation the other day with a friend. I said, you know, most people I know who have home gyms don't use them.
Well, you know what it is, too? There's something in psychology, you guys know this, paired stimulus. So when you're in a space, different emotions and things come back to you. So if you have a dedicated space, this is what our client in Wayland is talking about. She wants to be able to meditate in that space and have a massage in that space and not have, you know, kids running around and different sort of things. It's a dedicated, pure space. So there's no other paired stimulus that she has that goes on for her in that space.
She should just get rid of her kids altogether.
So when
She might.
When you guys are, as decorators, when you're approaching, let's just say a home spa, what's the first thing you think of? Is it, what is this space going to feel like? And so how do we bring in the colors, the whatever, the necessities? What is the frame of mind?
Well, I think that's where like psychological interiors is different, because it's not just a color palette. It's what feeling you want to evoke when you're in that room. And so, yeah, we have a whole questionnaire that we use to say, how do you want to feel in this space? What are the goals for the space? So it starts there, and then we choose colors and finishes and stuff based off of that.
So for this particular client, I mean, maybe it's too new, but have you thought about what path you're going to head in? And do you start with color? Is that where you start?
Well, so we've done other rooms in her house. We've done like the master bathroom. And so we want it to be in connection with that, or in conversation, as we say. But like, We usually start with naming the project of the whole house so that everything goes together, and then align that spa or that room with that. But I'm thinking about another client who's turning her whole barn. She's a massage therapist. She's turning her whole barn into a space, and it's been a little bit frantic because she hasn't defined how she wants to use the space first. So that really, I feel like, is ground zero. And we actually modified our questionnaire to really help her hone, like, what is the experience of a client that you have coming into this barn? What do you want them to have? Do you want them to sit and have a, space for a waiting room? And then are you going to do contrast therapy? Are you going to do, whatever else? So really, it's the what has to come first. Right. And then we can help with the how and the aesthetic.
And then there has to be a budget. Like, I'm sure they have a budget in mind for a spa room. And does that cost a lot compared to like a gym?
It's like everything else. Like, do you want to just, throw a sauna in and call it a spa room? It can be kind of cheap. Do you want to, blow out the whole back of your barn, add floor to ceiling windows, do contrast therapy with plunge pools outside? I mean, that's a healthy budget.
Right. So like, how do you want, what do you want it to look like, and how much do you want to spend?
Yeah. And her budget's a little bit different because she's using it professionally as well. For most of the other projects that we've done, it's just in someone's house. So we're really excited about this project.
Yeah. I think it's such a fun, like, new, I'm sure it's not new. I know a lot of people have it, but now it's catching on, it sounds like. So kind of fun for you guys to, like, now this is like a whole new thing that you get to even offer in homes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really fun, and it's just a different way to use space that, like you just said, your kid's going off to college, you're going to have an empty room. Like, what do you want to use that for now?
A spa.
She can bunk up with her sister.
Lymphatic drainage every day. Yeah.
Have you had that yet?
I've done it a lot. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
What is it? Tell me, because we were just talking about this. I've never done it.
It's actually, well, you have to go to the right person. I've gone to people who are not that good, but this woman in Winchester at Studio El Spa, she literally is the best. She's from Brazil. It's a Brazilian massage, and I actually did it in Brazil. It really de-bloats and kind of moves everything through your body. So I do it a lot before I have like a big shoot, or I'm going away to be in a bathing suit. And a lot of times I do it when I come back because, when you travel, you get really bloated. But it really drains all of the toxins out of your body, and it really works.
Where do the toxins go?
Out your ass.
Oh.
I mean, but really, you do have bowel movements the next day, which is a great thing. But also, just you depuff. And she also does your face. And so, like, the whole, like, right now I'm very puffy. It's a great time to do it. It depuffs your face. And it's so relaxing. It's so relaxing. It really is a great.
Does it hurt? Is it like?
What do they?
Yeah.
No,
do?
in fact, if you go to somebody and they're hurting you, they're doing it wrong, because it's actually, it doesn't need to be that intense. It's definitely a massage, and it's the way that they do it, but it shouldn't hurt. I mean, you feel it because it's a massage, but if somebody's like grinding into it, it's actually not.
Grinding.
Allison's like, sign me up.
He didn't even perk up for that.
He's in the doldrums.
He's on Facebook.
Oh,
But, I think wellness has become such a hot topic. It always has been, but I think more and more now it is.
And I feel like there's like this etymology to it where it's like people started with these plunge pool, like not plunge pools, the cold.
Allison got a
cold
plunge.
plunge.
Yes, the cold plunge where you could buy it at Costco, you know,
Right.
and they put it
Yeah.
in their backyard, and then they're like, oh, I actually use it. So now I want to like have a sauna afterwards for the contrast, or now I need an infrared, or I need a whatever. So it creeps on people, and they're really like into it, These spas too, like when we were in Heckfield, this castle outside of London, the Bothy, they call it. It is like insane. It's beautiful. And the procedures that they have, we didn't even know about a lot of their offerings.
No, next time I'm going to do it, but just being there was enough.
Yeah, it's beautiful. But they have these procedures, like you could have herbs rubbed all over you, and like this holding in the water by a special person.
I think that was called like a rebirth.
Wait, you guys, I had something like that when I was in Marrakesh. Everywhere we travel, I get a massage because I want to know what it feels like. Like in Egypt, the woman actually walked on my back, and
That's
she
cool.
was tiny, and she was like killing me.
Yeah.
So in Marrakesh,
Caroline, will you walk on my back?
I did it. It was so odd. She washed my body with a sponge and she braided my hair. And she was like, it was so weird. Plus, I mean, I got to go back to it. I didn't really have a wonderful mother figure. So it was like this really odd experience for me to have like this woman mothering me, but also like, I don't know, massaging me at the same. But it was actually one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had.
She braided your hair.
Yeah, she washed my hair and braided it. I didn't know what I signed up for.
That sounds amazing. I could use that right now. I feel like I'm so tired.
Yeah. Well, it is a tough time of year. So speaking of that, what can you do or what do you do to kind of pep yourself up this time of year?
I have a facial scheduled for what day? No, tomorrow actually. I just like my skin has been so dry. Like I just feel not healthy anymore. Like there's no glow.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing tomorrow.
Well, a facial is a great thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. My skin is so dry. I just got a humidifier and put it next to my bed, and I put like a bottle of oil on my face, and that's how I go to bed. Probably not the best
No,
thing,
that's why
but
you're
it
glowing.
works.
I'm looking at you like, I got to do that.
So what do you do to help yourself this time of year?
I'm a sleeper. Like my superpower is sleep, and so I just get more sleep. I'm like, all right, going to bed at 9.
Yeah.
Start.
Hibernating.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally.
Dave, what do you do? Because your head is so glowy today.
Way too glowy. Yeah. It's funny. I have a lot of the same problems that you guys have. We were talking before we started recording about allergies this time of year. I think it's because when the heat kicks on, all the dust comes pouring out, and so I've tried everything. I try humidifier. I have asthma, so it helps a little bit with that. I'm kind of a mess. I've tried Preparation H under my eyes because it's supposed to shrink. Doesn't work.
Wow, you've tried a lot.
I always use moisturizer, every time out of the shower. But it's, even though us men need to glow too sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You
Get
guys,
a nice little head polish.
speaking of the eye, do you guys use those eye patches?
Oh, like the Gwyneth Paltrow kind.
Yeah, so
Are they good?
Ikram, who does my makeup, she also works at Blue Mercury, gave me some eye patches, and she said wear them on the plane like an hour before you land because it will depuff, and it totally worked. And so now I do them like I should have done it this morning. My eyes were puffy, but it really does help. It kind of moisturizes and depuffs your under eye. So Dave, I'm going to bring you some next time.
Can I have some too?
What are they called?
They're the under eye patches,
under eye patches.
and I actually gave a couple to my brother for when he flew back from our trip to LA, and they called me and they were like, "This is amazing." So
I need some, so I'll take
Yeah.
a pair.
Yeah.
Thanks to your
Yes,
makeup
thanks.
artist.
Thank you, Blue Mercury.
You know what else I just started using? Or have you seen the Aquaphor they're
The
gloves
gloves?
and they go on your feet? You're only supposed to wear them for like 10 minutes or whatever, but I sleep in the feet ones because I hate dry skin.
I
on
hate
feet.
dry
It
feet.
looks so gross.
I didn't even know they had that.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
they're
doing
good.
that.
They're good, and you can put a pair of socks on over them.
Yeah, I hate dry feet, and that happens.
Yes.
for sure this time of year. This is such a fun time.
I know we could go on.
We have
forever.
just learned so much.
I want to know though, because one of the bridges of wellness into your world is like the athleisure, and I want to know what robe, like what is your go-to robe?
Well, it's funny because I always had this robe hanging. Allison had said the same thing, and I never used it. And finally, it was just like collecting. I don't know what, so I threw it out. But I think Barefoot Dreams. Do you know Barefoot Dreams? They have really beautiful.
Oh, they're supposed to be
plush,
really soft.
really
Yeah.
soft. I like a really soft robe, but I kind of like a little structure to it. I just like robes at hotels because probably because I'm in a hotel and it feels so good.
She's just gonna steal the ropes.
You
from
know,
the hotel.
but what? Do you have a favorite brand?
I just remember the one from Heckfield when we were there. The girls that I was with gave it to me as a gift because we were sort of beginning to celebrate my birthday 6 months ahead of time. Because that makes sense.
We're always looking for a reason to celebrate.
Yeah. But that was the gift, and I have it, and I love it. It's very spongy.
Yeah, it's different than a regular robe. It's actually thin, but it must be like
plush?
woven and knit. And it's just, it feels so good on your body.
Yeah.
All right, the last question I have, because my daughter is home from college and teases me, what do you guys wear to bed? Do you wear a pajama set? Are you a matching pajama set person?
So I always used to sleep naked. Like, I just, like, why do extra laundry if you don't have to?
Dave, what were you going to say?
Something. He's not surprised.
Dave wants
I
to have a sleepover.
I was just gonna say, go on.
But then when I had Drew and, like, I was getting up in the middle of the night to breastfeed and stuff, I, like, what am I going to do? Like,
All
walk.
of a sudden, not so sexy.
Yeah. So then I bought, like, a bunch of, like, sleep shirts. But now I buy, like, the matching sets because I feel cute. And then if in the morning when I get up, I don't have to put on a robe. I can just, like, walk around in my PJs.
Right. And what about
Or
you?
naked.
So
I'm sure your kids appreciate
you
that.
guys know me well enough. I have.
Oh my God, no. She sleeps in, like, armor. She's like, Billy, stay away from me. Put my chastity belt on.
No, I have probably 25, maybe 30 white long sleeve t-shirts. Like I wear them as my staple regularly, like out in the world. But then I have my other ones for sleeping, and I like having my arms. It's just a really thin cotton. I like my arms covered because, you know, getting one arm out of the comforter or whatever, the duvet, I don't know. And then I just have sleeping shorts, you know, that are part of a set, but then I don't wear the top part.
Right.
Wait, but you left out the worst part about
Socks.
Yes, I did.
You wear socks?
she sleeps in a sports bra. Can you think of anything more like?
No, it's not a sports. It's not like tight.
Well, it's why would you want to do that to yourself? So,
There's no wire. There's no. It's
It
just
makes her feel uncomfortable.
I mean, I take my bra off the second I get home.
Most people really like that feeling.
Yeah, I mean, you're lucky I wear a bra to this. There are days where I just like walk around with no bra.
But interesting. So do you just like to feel a little secure up there?
I think that I like
With those huge
get out
tatas.
of, like I'll get out of bed. My son won't text when he's home, and I get out of bed to see if he's home yet or something. I don't
Right.
know. Like
Yeah.
I just feel like with boys in the house and stuff.
I
don't
get
know.
that. Sometimes if I walk around and I don't have a bra, I definitely hold my chest because, you know, I have a 15-year-old. He doesn't need to see those saggy things.
Sorry, Drew.
Anyways, I'll wrap it up. I wear, and it drives my daughter crazy. She's like, Mom, you're like the best dressed person, and you go to sleep like looking so schlumpy. So my kids have gotten like hand-me-downs or brought home other people's Aviator Nation sweats. I don't know I'm wearing like somebody's best friend's cousin's sweats.
Oh my God.
And I love them because they're so worn and tattered. And then I have to wear some kind of tank top because menopausal. And then I wear a sweatshirt and I wear socks. I have
Do you
to
peel off layers?
never. I am like fully covered.
Wow.
And
sounds awful.
No, I have to wear socks because if I can't have my ankles be cold. It reminds me of camping, and I hate camping.
I hate camping too,
Hate it
but
so
I'm
much.
still not wearing socks to bed.
Camping's the
Anyways,
worst.
this has been riveting. Such incredible information, you guys. Stay tuned for our next episode. Bye.
Bye. That's it for this week's shortlist. Thanks for listening.
If you enjoyed today's conversation, share it, leave a review, or let us know what's on your short list.
Shorts beyond measure, because the most important things in life can't be quantified.